Okay guys, before you watch this video, don't take any notes. In fact, you could take notes, but watch the whole thing through if you're watching this to learn how to do this, because I had a few little parts that messed up, and, well, let's just go to it now. Okay guys, we are back at the RV. Actually, I have not left yet from when I was cleaning out the basement compartment, so I am hot, I am whooped, but it's a very exciting time right now because I am just about to start the sanitization, I don't know. I'm about to start the procedures of cleaning the, what do you call it, the freshwater tank. Sanitizing all the plumbing in here, basically. From the freshwater tank to the gray tank to the black tank, getting it all prepared, and then within a day or two here, we're gonna have running plumbing in here. So I hope. That is the theory. So right now, what I am starting with is I have been looking under the cupboards. Well, wait, that's not true. What I started with was hooking up the toilet. So the toilet is completely hooked up now, and that is ready to roll. That's the first thing. The next thing I did was I started looking under the cupboards here. Sorry it's so loud, I got the air on here. But I started looking at all the plumbing under here, all the lines, seeing if there's any indication of any kind of cracks or leaks or previous leaks or anything like that. I don't see any. However, that's one thing I was looking for right there. That is apparently a water filter. And if we come around this side and look through this little door here, we can get a better look at that. So there is the water filter right there. So I need to get a number off of that and order another one of those. I don't know what the deal is, how long they're good for or whatever, but I'm gonna order a new one from Amazon right now before I forget. Other than that, I mean, all of this looks good in here. I don't see any evidence that this has ever been dripping or anything like that. Even when this stuff wasn't in here, I already looked through it. You can see part of the floor down in there. There's no evidence of water damage down there. So we're looking good all through here. So that cartridge says, cartridge reorder number EV9592-07. Replace cartridge no later than 6 months from top date, and there is no date written on it. So I think it's safe to say we need to replace it. Well, that was 80 bucks. 85 to be exact, but I got two of those cartridges, one to go and one to stow. So the next thing I was looking at was under this sink right here. I basically just went through the same thing over there, made sure that everything looked good in there, no cracks, no evidence of leaks or anything like that. So we're good to go there, and we are also good to go in the bathroom where I just installed the new toilet. Oh, and the shower, that is also good to go. When I had the floor all torn out here and the, what do you call it, the linoleum, Wally tore up some of that, I tore up the rest. There was no evidence whatsoever around the whole basin, the edge, anything. No evidence that there had ever been any kind of leaking or water damage to that floor. So I think we're good to go there. I'm going to replace the shower head. I just had to figure out which, unless I already ordered it. I don't remember, but there's a specific kind that I want to use in there, and I may have already ordered it. I don't remember, but anyway, so let's get down to this. What we're going to use to do this is hydrogen peroxide. We have a 32 fluid ounce bottle of that, and then we're going to use just regular water. We're not going to use that gallon thing, actually, but we're going to use this. I bought this so it would go in the tank easier in case I need it. And then we are just going to use a hose. Hold on. Sorry, it's loud in there with the air, but yeah, this is where we're going to put it in right here. That's the gravity fill. We're going to use the hose. We're going to pour this whole bottle in there. Okay, so the first thing I got to do, make sure we got all these drains right. We got the water heater up here, the bypass. We turned it to normal operation. Turned this one to normal operation. And turned this one to open instead of closed. When you winterize and you put antifreeze in all your pipes, you got to reverse all that stuff and bypass the water heater. And I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about, but I just learned that. Okay, so this right here is what we're going to use to put this in. This is the gravity fill. There's actually another fill on the other side where you hook up to the city water, and you can do this from that same place, but we're not going to do it. We're just going to do it from here. And our funnel is not going to be necessary here. We just stick that right in there. Start pouring. A little bit of it came out, but whatever. Okay, there we go. Whole bottle of that. spilled a little bit, but not very much. Just gonna get our hose now, stick it right in there, fill her up. There you go. Go to your home. I'm such an idiot. Okay, yeah, I can feel it going through there. We're good. Now, being my first time doing this, I'm just guessing, but I think we can look at the panel right here and just hit our levels test and see just where our fresh water is. Now that says 2/3. I highly doubt it. I just started putting it in there. There is a little pipe that it says when it's full, it'll be coming out the little pipe. There's the tank. You can see it's filling up. You can hear the water going through. I don't see any problems. I don't see anything leaking. Let's go check inside. Okay, so I put in a little bit more water than I was planning, but you know, it'll do the job. I want to look around in here and make sure that there's nothing leaking again, even though I don't know how we'd get from there to there unless I turn on the pump, which I haven't done yet, but let me do that quick. Okay, so in checking our levels again here, it says 2/3. It just must really fill up quick, because you could even see when we were looking at the actual tank out there, you could see where that water level was, and I mean, it was 3/4 of the way full. So our next move is to turn on the water pump. Alright guys, I am just cracking up laughing here. I gotta get myself under control. I'm talking to Patrick from Paddy Wagon Travels, and he's kind of helping me through this process because I've never done it before. Okay, I had a visitor, and then I went ahead and talked to Patrick some more so he could kind of walk me through this whole thing. And here's what happened since then. I turned on the water pump, so it is on. Every once in a while you can hear it just kind of go, grrr. It sounds like a bear because it's priming. But here we got water coming out here. And there's the cold. I guess the pressure gets stronger as it goes. But look at this, I was so excited when I saw this. Woohoo, we got a sprayer. That pulls out of there, I think. How does that work? Yeah, cool. I like that. Okay, so anyways, come back here, and I tested this water back here in the bathroom, and it's running as well. We've got all the antifreeze out. Not very good pressure, but I mean, that'll work. You know, it's falling water. Oh, I can wash my hands in here now. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh my gosh, you wouldn't think that'd be such a big deal, but every night I go home and my hands are absolutely dirty and disgusting and sticky, and I've had to take like a bottle of water and pour it on there and scrub it with something like Spick and Span, and now I can wash my hands here. I gotta get this stuff out of here yet and try out the shower, but we got a toilet now, guys. Check this out. This is awesome. I don't know why that seems so cool to me. It's supposed to be full bowl coverage, so there's supposed to be water up here too. I assume it's because of the water pressure not being very strong, but there's your toilet. Now, here's a problem I ran into. I came outside here, and I saw water pouring out here, and I'm like, what in the world is going on there? So I lifted this up, and we're back in here. Now, this is what I did wrong in the beginning. This one here, the drain, I had it open. It needed to be closed. But it was closed when I first looked at it, so I thought, well, maybe we need it open because you have to do everything in reverse. So that was wrong. It needs to be closed because the water was just pouring out there. When I closed that, the water started pouring out this panel here. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? So I turned that little key thing, opened that up, and the water was pouring out this little nozzle here. You see that? You can kind of see how rusted out that is. The water was just gushing out there. So with Patrick on the line, he told me just bypass the water heater for now. I'll have to find a replacement lid or cap for that, whatever the thing is called. I'll figure that and get that handled later, but once I did that, everything started working perfectly fine, including the outdoor shower. Remember the one we just washed when we went around and did all these basement compartments? That now works. So, yeah, let me take this out of here because I don't want to get everything wet in there. But watch this. Turn it on. Oh, I gotta flip the switch. Hold on. And there it is. We got an outdoor shower, and that's actually pretty good pressure coming out of that thing. So I am pretty excited, guys. I have officially de-winterized the RV. I got all the antifreeze out of the line. Now I just have the solution in there of water and hydrogen peroxide, which is going to sit in there overnight, and it should travel through all the lines there and kill any algae or anything else that's in there. Then when I come back, we will drain it out, we'll refill the tank, and that should have us good to go. So give me just a minute. I'm going to clean out the shower. We'll give that a try, make sure that works, and then we'll be good to go. I've already checked everything underneath the other sinks to make sure there's no leaks or anything under there, and everything's A1A, Beachfront Avenue. Holy crap, guys, we got a shower. Can you believe it? We got a pink shower. Okay. That water pressure actually isn't all too bad coming out of there. I expected it to be a lot worse. I like you can push the button and stop it. Because basically when you take a shower in here, you pretty much have to soak down, turn it off, wash, and then turn the water back on and rinse. We'll see if I do that. Okay, well that is it for this video, guys. We accomplished it. I need to get this thing parked again before it gets too dark. And I'll see you in the next video.